Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your patience as we took some time to get everybody in here and also work through some technical issues, which we won't see again, I'm sure. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for everyone at PaxEast who's here, everybody who's watching at home. Everybody that's here, we kind of gave you a little present on your chairs, as you may have seen those cool art cards. But it wouldn't be FF14 without a little bit of RNG involved. So we also have, under a few seats, randomly selected, some players received some 60-day game time cards, so please enjoy those. It's a lot more than you think, so just make sure you check thoroughly. So, as much as I would like to pretend that I am Naoki Yoshida and I'll like bask in this moment for just a second longer, my name, as you can see, is Matt Hilton. You may know me on the forums as Bayonne. I'm the Assistant Director of Community for Final Fantasy XIV, and I'll be kind of leading this presentation. Thank you very much. But since we're so behind, I don't want to waste any more of your time. I know you guys aren't here to see me as much as I may pretend so and pretend that I'm Yoshida. Thank you. Please help me introduce to the stage the producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, Mr. Naoki Yoshida.
Hi guys! Are you enjoying the PaxEast? My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. それでは早速
Let's get right to it.
Okay, we're going to tell you a little bit about Heavensward, what we've announced so far, kind of get you all up to speed, make sure you're aware what's going on. So we're going to start off first with discussing the story of Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward.
はい。ヘブンズワードの物語を。
はい。エオルゼアの地図、今皆さん戦ってる地域は分かると思うんですけど、いよいよ物語はイシュガルドへ向かいます。
As you can see on the screen, this is the map of Eorzea, and currently if you're playing A Realm Reborn, you are familiar with this world, but we are now going to travel up north to the region of Ishgard.
そのイシュガルドは強力なドラゴンたちに今襲われています。
And the region of Ishgard is currently being attacked by very strong dragons.
さっきのティザートレーラーでも皆さんご覧いただいたように、これから皆さん光の戦士たち、過酷なそのドラゴンたちとの戦いに身を投じていただきます。
As you saw in the teaser trailer, you saw dragons flying around, and our hero, the Warrior of Light, will be thrust into battle against those dragons.
ちなみにもういい加減ティザートレーラー見飽きた頃かなと思います。
And you may have seen this teaser trailer play over and over again, so I hope you haven't gotten tired of it yet.
もうロングバージョンついこの前完成したんですけど、まだ我々にはパッチ 2.55、希望の灯火パート2が待ってるので、それがリリースされた後フルバージョンを公開させていただこうと思います。
Of course, what you see in the teaser trailer is actually just a portion of the cinematics. There's actually going to be a longer full version of that movie. So after we've released our final patch 2.55 part 2 of Before the Fall, we will be revealing more of that cinematics.
そのイシュガルドで、続いている人とドラゴンの、1000年にわたる戦争を、ドラゴンソングウォーと言います。
And this war that has been going on in the region of Ishgard between mankind and dragons, it is named the Dragon Song War.
この裏に隠された、秘密と伝説とそれから7つの、巨大なドラゴンたちの戦いに、皆さん身を投じるまであとわずかとなりました。
And within this Dragon Song War, there's a history and a sort of secret and many legends that are related to not only the conflict but the region. And we have the 7 evil worm kings that you will be encountering as well. So it's going to be very soon that the adventurers will be able to jump in and join in on the action.
Okay, so that's a little tidbit of the story, but of course, you know, Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, as the name implies, we're going Heavensward, so that must mean some massive new areas that we'll be exploring.
今回我々ヘブンズワードでは、皆さんすでにファイナルファンタジー14プレイされている方のためだけではなく、まるで新しい RPG が1本発売されたかのようなスケールでお届けするために非常にたくさんの新しいエリアを追加させてもらってます。
So in Heavensward, of course, we have our players who've been with us since A Realm Reborn, but not only for those current players, we've made sure to incorporate a lot of new elements for those people who are just joining us on this expansion pack. And so we think of this as like a brand new standalone RPG game, like that much content is going in there, so we've expanded on a lot of the new areas.
今日このプレゼンテーションのどこかで最新の映像が見れるかもしれないので、最後までお楽しみください。
You may get a hint of what's to come within this presentation, so please don't leave in the middle of the presentation. Please stay to the very end.
これ、クラシックのファイナルファンタジーファンの皆さんおなじみかもしれないですが、マ大陸と呼んでいる場所にも皆さんの冒険が及びます。
So people who are familiar with the Final Fantasy franchise may immediately recognize this, but we will have the floating continent within the realm of Heavensward.
ものすごく、たくさん今まで ARR のフィールドにはない、かなり人の手を離れたドラゴンたちの領域が数々皆さんの行く手を、阻んでくると思います。
So you will be seeing many areas that you may not have seen within A Realm Reborn, areas that are high up in the lands, uncharted areas that you've never experienced before, and some might become obstacles, some might be areas that you go in and carve your way and explore.
その広大なフィールドを冒険する新しい概念として我々ここにもスクリーンにも出てますフライングマウントを用意しています。
And so, in order to traverse through this field, we've implemented a new type of transportation, which you will see.
それによってヘブンズワードのキーワード、空へと冒険の世界が、ヘブンズワードだけではなくパッチ 3.x シリーズは空へというキーワードで、皆さんの冒険を、我々から提供させていただくつもりです。
And so, as you can see on this slide, we are taking to the skies. This is going to be a very big theme within not only Heavensward, what we call 3.0, but the subsequent patch series that are going to be coming out, our 3.x series. You'll be traveling, you'll be taking to the skies.
おさらいとしてじゃあ
So, quick recap.
これら以外にもたくさんのフライングマウントを用意しています。
Not only these that you just saw now, these flying mounts, there will be more in the coming Heavensward expansion.
特に今、シドが一生懸命皆さんのためにシングル、一人乗りのエアシップを開発中です。
As you can see here, Sid has been hard at work prototyping a single-rider airship that you'll be able to take.
So we talked a little bit about the new areas, about the transportation, and how you're going to get around. But how about some of the more difficult, the hardcore content? Some of their top players are really challenging.
はい、今もう声が上がってますが、我々ヘブンズワードから新しいハイレイドダンジョンを、皆さんに公開させていただきます。
Hi. You may have already been anticipating this, but of course, with Heavensward, we will have our high-end raid content that will be brand new.
その名前を飛行場アレキサンダーと言います。
And this new raid is going to be called Alexander.
今回はハードコアなプレイヤーの皆さんのためだけではなく、カジュアルなプレイヤーの皆さんのためにも、難易度を2つ、ノーマルとハードを両方用意しようと思いますので、皆さんのプレイスタイルやプレイスキルに合わせて、立ち向かう、難易度を決めていただければなと思います。
So not only is this going to be geared for the really hardcore players out there, we are actually going to be preparing two tiers of difficulty, a normal and a hard mode, for those who want to enjoy the story and kind of go about it at an easier pace, versus the really hard, extremely hard mode for those people who want really challenging content.
それからハードコアプレイヤーの皆さんに朗報ですが、現在大迷宮バハムートに通っていて13種ブラックメイジのローブが出ないと。
So good news for those really hardcore players that have been added through in Realm Reborn, for those who've been challenging the Binding Coil of Bahamut and you've gone there for about 13 weeks and you never got like a Black Mage load. Drop, sorry.
新しい今回のアレキサンダーに合わせてルートシステムを新しくします。
With this new raid, we're going to refresh the reward, the loot system.
それらもぜひ楽しみにしててください。
So yeah, something to look forward to, definitely. Please.
So here you can kind of see an example in game, and just for scale reference, those are trees in the bottom right corner.
まあこれ自体が、非常に巨大な板身なので、皆さんこのアレキサンダーの中に入って戦っていただきます。
So this is actually like one large primal, and how this is set up is that the players will go into the body and kind of fight part per part.
All right, so we've taken a look at the new raid, new areas, but what's next? Oh, I believe it's a brand new race.
それから新たな皆さんプレイヤーレースとして、第6番目の新しいレース、名前をアウラと言います。
So we do have a new race for our players. It'll be our 6th available race that you can choose from. We call it the Aura.
まあどんな動きをするのか、どんな見た目なのか、早速、動画の方をご覧いただきましょう。
Okay, so let's take a look at what kind of movements or what their look is going to be like in the game.
このニューレースアウラーですが、今見ていただいた通りに非常にクールなキャラクターになっていると思いますが、カスタマイズの幅が非常に広いです。
So you've just taken a look at the new race, but as you can see, they're really cool looking, and we've made sure to be able to customize the look of this race.
特に女性に関しては非常に可愛らしい、キャラクターメイキングからサキュバス悪魔的なキャラクターメイクまで、こだわるとかなり幅の広いキャラメイクが可能だと思いますので、ぜひ来月そのキャラクターメイキングを搭載した新しいベンチマークをリリースする予定なので、そちらでぜひ先んじて触っていただければなと思います。
So, especially for the female aura, you can go from this very cute and petite look, but you can also customize it to a more succubus-like kind of, almost like a beast-like look. So the range in which you can customize the look of your race is going to be very wide. And next month, we're planning to release a sort of benchmark software for the upcoming expansion. So you'll be able to try out some of the character creation and see, test it out for yourself.
So we've got new race, but expansion wouldn't be the same without.
エクスパンションといえば皆さん非常に楽しみにしているのがおそらくこの新しいジョブたちだと思います。
With the expansion, I'm sure everybody has been looking forward to the addition of these 3 new jobs.
今回3つのロール、タンク、ヒーラー、DPS に3つのジョブを追加します。
So we have our 3 different roles, tank, DPS, healer, and we're actually going to have 1 new job for each role.
まずタンクロールですが、暗黒騎士、ダークナイト。
First, for our tank, we have the Dark Knight.
今までのパラディン、ウォーリアーと異なり、MP を消費して暗黒の力を身にまとって戦う新しいタンクになります。
So unlike the current tank roles, we have the Paladin and the Warrior. The Dark Knight will be utilizing MP and drawing the power of darkness to kind of put it, kind of wear it and wield it on his own.
まあジョブはもうちょっと後でね、詳しく触れます。
We'll go into a little bit more detail about the jobs in just a moment.
さらに次は、
The next one.
先生術師、ヒーラーです。
Our next job is the Astrologian. It is the healer role.
ご覧いただいて分かる通り、非常に特徴的な天球儀とそれからカードという新しい、システムを持ったヒーラージョブになります。
So with this one, as you can see, it is a very new look. What she is wielding there is a star globe and a set of divining cards.
先生術師は2つのスタンスを切り替えることで戦う、こちらも全く新しいタイプのジョブになっています。
And what's very unique about the Astrologian is that it can switch between 2 sort of stances.
あとはやっぱりカードですね。カードは少し後でまた触れます。
And of course, the cards are very unique also. We'll delve into the details in just a moment on those as well.
そして最後 DPS は、お待たせしました、銃を撃てるジョブはいつだと、非常にたくさんの方から、お声をいただいてました。ようやく、貴公子としてヘブンズワードから新たに加わります。
So this is for the DPS role, the machinist. We've been getting a lot of requests from people. When can our player characters wield a gun? When can we get a character that can use a firearm? So here it is. It is the machinist.
もちろんこのマシニスト非常にかっこいい、銃をバリバリ撃つんですが、
Of course, with the machinist, as you can see here, very flashy. You can shoot your gun, but that's not the only thing that's good.
それ以外にも、こうした機構兵器を使って自分の銃自体にアタッチメントを取り付けて DPS を上げたり、タレット型のこうした機構兵器を召喚して敵にデバフを与えたり味方に、バフをもたらしたり、いろいろな支援も行える DPS クラスになっています。
So with the machinist, he has the different gadgets that he can use. Certain attachments you can put on your weapon to raise your DPS, or the turret-type machinist gadgets that you can place on the ground to either debuff your enemies, support your allies with buffs. So it can also do like a support-type role as well.
ではこちらも映像があるので続けて3つご覧いただきましょう。
Okay, and we have another video for you to watch for these 3 new jobs.
目開発チームでは、最終調整に間もなく入るところです。
So the development team is now in their very final stages of tweaking and adjusting at this point.
Okay, so that's a brief 20-ish minute look of Heavensward and some of the major key points, especially with jobs. You know, players often ask us, how do you choose the jobs for FF14? Because, you know, Final Fantasy has such a history of so many different jobs. So we wanted to take this time to kind of go behind the scenes and kind of have the dev team kind of explain the thought process and how they go about selecting the new jobs that'll be coming into Final Fantasy 14. So one of the first questions we want to ask is, how do you guys think we choose new jobs? Do you think it's as simple as, you know, Yoshida, the producer, director, he simply chooses his favorite job? You know, he's like, I want Dark Knight, I'm the boss, no one's going to stop me. Do you think the Final Fantasy committee gets together and, you know, draws straws or throws at a dartboard and like whatever it hits becomes the next job?
No.
Nope, it's not quite that simple. And now Yoshida will kind of go into a step-by-step process about how it's involved with choosing the new jobs for FF14.
我々が新しいジョブをいつも、決めるときに最もまず重要視しているのはMMORPG、ファイナルファンタジー14は MMORPG なので、まずパーティーを組んだときに、どういった役割を、するものなのか、それから、皆さんのゲームプレイ、やっぱり新しいジョブを足したときに新しいエキサイトメントがないと、面白くないので、まずどんなジョブをという前にそのゲームプレイやエキサイト、どう楽しんでもらえるかということを最初に考えます。
So since this is an MMORPG, Final Fantasy XIV is an MMORPG, before we choose like a specific job, we need to consider this character is going to be in a part of a party and how would its role have to play out and how do we incorporate new exciting gameplay elements as well. So before we determine job, we first think about what kind of role it would encompass and like what the gameplay is going to be like with this new job.
最初のステップとしては実はまずどのロールに対して、新しいジョブを足すかという議論からスタートします。
So first and foremost, we go into a deep discussion in terms of what kind of role this job is going to take on.
実際にジョブを、追加する作業というのはとてつもなく大変です。
And in actuality, the process of adding one single job is a lot of development effort.
バトルチームだけではなく非常に多くのセクションが、ジョブを実装するために作業を行わなければいけません。
Not only is the battle team handling this part of the decision, there's a lot of pertinent members that are involved in this process.
だいたいジョブを新しく実装するためには
So for the dev team to add one single job,
実は1年かかります。
It actually takes a good year for this to happen.
だからまあどのロールにジョブを足すのかということをしっかり決めてから、作業に入るということになります。
So because it takes so much time, they need to make sure that they determine and they finalize what kind of role this job is going to take on at first.
だから今回3つのジョブを一気に足すことになったので、バトルチームが言ってました。もう二度と3つのジョブを同時に実装することはしないでくれと。
So as you can see with Heavensward, we added 3 new jobs, and the feedback that we got back from the battle team is we would never want to do this again, ever.
で実装する今回はね、ヘブンズワード、ファイナルファンタジー14初のエクスパンションということで、すべてのロールに、ジョブを追加することにしました。
So because Heavensward is our first expansion, we did want to add a new job for each role.
では次に考えるのが例えばタンクというロールに対して、新しいジョブを追加しようとしたときに次に考えるのはすでにいるパラディンやウォーリアとどんな違ったゲームプレイが可能なのかということを考えます。
So let's take the tank for example. When we're trying to determine what kind of job we're going to add to that role, we think about what is currently available. You have your paladin and your warrior, and so we have to think about how do we differentiate and make this new job unique compared to these two.
で今回、暗黒騎士になりましたが、今までの2つのジョブと異なり MP の管理が非常に重要なタンクになります。
So we finally ended up with going with the Dark Knight, but as you can see, it differs from the other two current tanks that we have in that the Dark Knight will be utilizing MP.
じゃあ単純に MP だけかというとそうではなくて、さっきもお伝えしたように暗黒の力を身にまとうことになるので、その暗黒の力を切らさないように MP を管理して、さらに暗黒の力を使った魔法も持っている新しいタンクになっています。そういった他とどう違うのか、どう面白いのかという部分を一番最初に、考えます。
So it's not just simply depleting MP for the Dark Knight, but you'll be utilizing the power of darkness, and that's where you draw from. And managing your MP is going to be a very important element because you don't want your dark power to run out, and you want to cast strong abilities as well. So that's the kind of thought process that went into it to make sure that we're providing with a different, unique kind of interesting job within the same existing tank role.
それら大体のそのプレイした時のエクスペリエンスが決まった後はステップ3。
So once we've kind of determined what the gameplay experience is going to seem like, we move into step 3.
皆さんのフィードバックも含めてどういったデザインのジョブにしていくかをいよいよ考えます。
So this is where we start taking in the feedback that we've been receiving to kind of determine the look and the design of the new job.
特にタンクに関しては最後の最後まで、ダークナイトと侍のどちらにするか、ずっと非常に多くの議論をしてダークナイトに決まってます。
Especially for the tank role, we were actually down to the wire in determining which. We had two possible choices, Dark Knight and Samurai, and there's been so much feedback on both, especially Samurai. But yeah, we had a really long and hard discussion over this, and we finally went with the Dark Knight.
もちろん侍の声が多いのはよく分かっているので、またいずれかのタイミングで実装されないわけではないので、その時が来るのを待ちながらね、ダークナイトを使っておいてくれればなと思います。
So no, but we understand that a lot of people have been wanting the samurai, and we understand it. And so we're not saying it's never going to happen. We do want to consider that. So for now, your patience is appreciated, and we hope you try out the Dark Knight.
まあ我々フィードバックはとても大切にしているので、こんなジョブが欲しいというフィードバックは常に受け付けてますのでよろしくお願いします。
But no, your feedback is very important to us, so definitely keep them coming. We will listen and we will consider them.
そしてデザインが、確定するのと並行してどういったでは具体的に、ジョブアクションをするのかということをバトルチームが中心になって、制作を進めていきます。
So once we are starting to get the ball rolling on the look and the design of the role, in parallel we start thinking about the different actions that this particular job would take. And so the battle team, as seen there.
まあバトルセクションのミスター X が、ね、デザインをします。
So that is Mr. X within our battle team, and we kind of have the rough concepts kind of drawn out first.
でそれがアシスタントディレクターのミスター G がチェックを行います。
And it is brought up to our assistant director, Mr. G. You may be familiar with him from FanFest, Mr. G.
で最後に僕のチェックになります。
And then finally, we have Mr. Yoshida check as sort of like a final judgment.
でこの辺りのチェックは何度も自分たちでプレーをして、意見を交換しながら調整をしていくと皆さんと変わらない、ゲームプレーをしてのチェックになっていきます。
The way they review how these actions play out, they actually go in and test it. They play it themselves and they discuss it and they talk it over. So kind of like how you guys would try out some of the mechanics and the game, how the game works. Kind of that's how we apply it to the process in the development team as well.
そしてそれによってどんな武器にするのかというのを決めます。なので武器が最初に実はあるわけではないんですね。
So once all those have been determined, then we kind of decide what kind of weapon this character is going to wield. So we don't necessarily have the weapon already in mind when we're thinking about the new job.
まあもちろんダークナイトはプレイヤーの皆さんから 両手で使う巨大な剣が欲しいというリクエストが多かったので、割とすんなり決まったんですが、非常に難航したのが先生術師でした。
So, for example, with the Dark Knight, we've been receiving feedback from the players about wanting to have a two-handed greatsword. So that one was chosen pretty smoothly, but there was one job that we struggled to find what the perfect weapon would be, and that is the Astrologian.
先生術師はカードを使うことはすぐに決まったんですが、武器、皆さんやっぱりどんな武器、それから戦っている時も収納している時も、武器のデザインがどれだけ派手に見えるか大きく見えるかというところにすごく気を使うと思います。
So the concept of using cards for the Astrologian was decided upon pretty smoothly, but in terms of the weapon per se, it had to look good even during your fight, even during your combat, but also sheathed and put away, and it has to be visible and recognizable and looks good. So we had to come up with different ideas for that.
だからカードを使ったいろんなアイデアが、開発チームで出されました。
So many ideas were drafted by our development team as to how these cards are going to be utilized.
スクエアエニックスは普段このレベルのアートは出さないんですが、今日はパックスイーストの皆さんのために特別に持ってきました。
Now, mind you, Square Enix never releases artwork at this quality, but because we're here for PAX East and we wanted to give you a treat, well, we wanted to show you a very sneak peek of it.
で、実際我々、モデルも作ってテストを行います。
And we actually build it into the model to see if it makes sense in a 3D like in-game scenario, and this is just a rough mock-up.
ちなみに言うとこれは全部ボツになりました。
And to let you know, this was a preliminary idea that eventually got scrapped. So even for like a preliminary information, we go into the detail to make sure it works.
で、実際この天球儀というアイデアが、スタッフから提示されて、関わってたスタッフが満場一致でこれだと。
So when this idea was presented for the Star Globe, this is when the team had like a unanimous agreement. Oh, we love this. We want to go with this design.
で、実際にこうしたアートでさらに細かい、ディティールのデザインにどんどん入っていきます。
And so once that has been determined, we went into the details of the different parts that will go into the Star Globe. So as you can see, it's starting to get very detailed.
さらに貴公子に関しても、どういったアタッチメントやタレットを使うのかというデザインがすごくたくさん何度も繰り返し行われました。
Also for the machinist, there was a lot of discussion on what the design of like the attachments and the turrets are going to look like.
ただですね、銃にアタッチメントをつけるので、つけたアタッチメントでデザインがかっこよくならなければいけません。
Of course, with the attachment, you are going to be attaching it to a weapon and it'll be visible, so we had to make sure the design would look good with or without the attachments.
ちなみにこれも全部ボツになりました。
And FYI, this was another one of those scrapped ideas that we've explored.
もっとかっこいい銃が出てくるので、そこは皆さんコンテンツをクリアして手に入れていただきたいなと思います。
But don't worry, we have a lot more cool-looking stuff other than this within the game content, so please try it out when it comes out.
同じようにこうした貴公子らしい、バッグのデザインというのも何度も繰り返し行われています。
And of course, for the machinist and the bag design also went through rigorous discussion and designing.
こちらは機構兵器ですのデザインですね。
These are your different turrets or machinist gadgets that was mocked up.
So that's a brief look at the new jobs, but what about me? I'm a current player, I've got everything maxed out. What do you have for me in Heavensward? Come on, you can tell me. We're friends, we're buddies. You can tell everybody here and we'll keep it a secret, don't worry.
新ジョブだけじゃなくて、すべてのジョブ、それからクラフタークラス、ギャザラークラス、レベルキャップが開放されて60になります。
So not only are we adding new jobs, but our existing jobs and classes, including not only the Disciples of War, but the Disciples of the Land and the Hand, our level cap is going to be increased from 50 to 60.
もちろんどんな アクションが追加されてどんなエキサイトメントが増えるのか皆さんそこにも注目だとは思うんですが
Of course, there will be actions and more exciting content added because of the raise of the level cap, but we have more.
レベル60になった後どういった装備を身にまとうことになるのかすべてのジョブと、クラフターギャザラーの新装備に関してまとめ動画を用意しています。
So we have like a footage that showcases when you've reached that max level what kind of armor or gear that you'll be getting for all of the jobs and the disciples of the hand and land.
Let's take a look.
詳しくは話してませんが、クラフタークラスにも、新しい今名前を最終調整しようとしますが、スペシャリストという新しいシステムが入ります。
I'm afraid we can't say too much about this, but I do want to let you know that for the disciples of the hand, we are implementing like a new system, tentatively called the specialist tier.
さらにギャザラーにも、自分だけの、ギャザリング領域を契約して、ギャザリングを行うような新システムも用意されてますので、この先またいろんな場所で、それらの情報をグラフィックス付きで、公開していきたいと思います。
Also for the disciples of the land, we'll be implementing a system in which you will have like a special area where you can gather your materials. So of course we will be revealing more information with visual assets to accompany it in the future.
さあ、いよいよこのヘブンズワードパッケージが3つあります。
So as you can see on the screen, we've got 3 editions of Heavensward.
皆さんから見て一番左が、コレクターズエディション。
And the furthest left one is going to be the collector's edition.
すごいたくさんのリアルアイテムとインゲームアイテムがついた超豪華なボックスになってますので、僕はあれを一番おすすめします。
Of course, with the collector's edition, you have many physical and in-game items that will come with it of very high quality. So Yoshida's suggestion is he recommends you going to get the collector's edition.
さらに真ん中、まあリアルアイテムはいいやと、とにかくゲームが遊びたい早くという方のためにスタンダードエディションが用意されています。
And of course, in the center, you have your standard edition for those people who doesn't necessarily need physical items and just want to get to play Heavensward. That edition would be for you.
そして、このタイミングから、友達一緒にゼロから、ファイナルファンタジー14を始めるという方のために、レルムリオンとヘブンズワードが、一つになったオールインワンの、パッケージも発売させていただきます。
And for those who have friends who are interested in joining the realm of Final Fantasy XIV and haven't started out with a Realm Reborn, we will also have an all-in-one bundle pack where you have both ARR as well as Heavensward packaged together.
その予約開始日ですが、
and for the official pre-order start date for these editions,
3月16日からプレイオーダーがスタートになります。
We will officially kick off the pre-orders for all 3 editions on March the 16th.
アーリーアクセスがついてるのかな？
Will we have early access?
そして次のニュースです。
And another big news for us.
大変お待たせしましたが、カナダのトランスゲーミングという素晴らしいテクノロジーを持った会社の協力もあり、いよいよファイナルファンタジー14の Mac バージョンが、リリースされます。
Thank you for your patience for all those Mac users out there. With the help and cooperation of a Canadian company called Trans Gaming, we are now able to bring Final Fantasy XIV to the Mac platform as well.
リリースですが、このヘブンズワードとの発売と同時タイミングで Mac 版もリリースさせていただきます。
And the Mac version will be released at the same time as the release of Heavensward.
そろそろですね、時間がなくなってきて、いい加減発売日を話せよと。
I'm afraid we are starting to run out of time, and I know we're being kind of itching to know when the actual release date is.
ただ、but,
But hold on, we have something.
その前に、
But before we do that,
さっき来月新しい、ベンチマークソフトをリリースしますという話をしました。
we briefly touched upon a benchmark software that is going to be available starting next month.
最終の調整を今行っているんですが、おととい開発チームからそのチェック用の画像が僕のところに送られてきました。
We are in our final tweaking stages for that software itself, but just a couple days ago, the development team has provided Yoshida with a footage that they wanted him to review.
まだ BGM もついてないんですが、
It is so rough. We haven't added the background music yet.
せっかくなのでリークしてみたいと思います。
Because of this opportunity, I would like to kind of leak it out there.
では、よくご覧ください。
Please take a look.
ベンチマークソフトなのになんと9分ぐらいの長いベンチマークソフトなんですが、来月リリースしますので、そちらいち早く、皆さん楽しんで、ね、3.0 ヘブンズワードの世界に触れていただければと思います。
So this benchmark software, it's actually quite hefty. It's a 9-minute long software, but it will become available next month. So if you wanted to get a taste of what's coming in Heavensward, we encourage you to try it out.
さあ、お待たせしました。
Okay, the moment we've been waiting for.
リリースデートです。我々繰り返しになりますが RPG1 本分ぐらいの要素を詰め込んでます。
So for the release date, just to reiterate, with Heavensward, we incorporated as much content as you would expect in a standalone RPG game.
Go!
Go!
2015年、6月23日リリースになります。
Yes, as you can see, the release date will be June 23rd, 2015.
さらに、
And then on top of that,
アーリーアクセス、春じゃないだろうと。
I know some of you may be thinking, but that's not spring.
我々5月のリリースを目標になんとか頑張ってきたんですが、最終調整にどうしてもあと1ヶ月かかりそうということで、すみません、1ヶ月お待ちいただくことになるとは思うんですが、6月23日に、リリース全世界同時に発売させていただきます。
But we really wanted to polish this and go into like the minor details to tweak it and to get it as high a quality as possible. So it did get pushed back. We tried really hard to make that May date, but it had to get pushed back. It wasn't a hard decision we had to make, but we will come out with it.
さて、
Okay, let's just.
スライドは終わりかな、これで。
That is it. That's all we have. That's the end of the presentation. And you can all just start filing out. Oh, wait.
ただ、そろそろですね、発売に向かってあと3ヶ月ですので、情報を出していこうと思うんですが、最初の第1弾。
So we have about 3 months until our release, but we still want to continue to reveal information, and this is one of those that we want to show to you.
何とは言わずに見てもらおうかな。
We're not going to describe it. We're just going to let you just take it in.
皆さん最後まで本当にありがとうございました。
Thank you so much, everybody, for staying with us for this presentation.
いよいよヘブンズワード、先ほどお話ししたように2015年、6月23日発売です。
As mentioned before, we will be releasing Heavensward on June 23rd, 2015.
ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
Please look forward to it.
So as a special treat.